A new wind is blowing across the global defense market, and it carries the scent of Swedish engineering. European defense giants like Saab, the maker of the Gripen fighter, are quietly challenging the American aerospace monopoly. Saab isn't just selling a jet, it's offering a new philosophy: smart, affordable, and reliable air power. The Gripen isn't marketed as an F-35 killer, but as a practical alternative for nations that don't need or can't afford the latest stealth tech. Its presence in North America, with potential sales in Canada, and even US training partnerships, signals a major shift. This challenges the old assumption that advanced fighters must be American. Countries from Brazil to the Czech Republic have already chosen the Gripen for its capability and manageable costs. Saab's success abroad is emboldening its push into the lucrative, politically sensitive North American market. The real concern in Washington isn't losing contracts, it's losing influence. American defense sales create decades-long relationships tying allies to US policy and logistics. When a nation chooses Gripen, it's opting for more independence from Washington's orbit. As more countries consider this path, the American-led alliance network could start to look very different. The quiet rise of the Gripen is reshaping the conversation about what air power and alliance really means. The F-35 and the Gripen answer the same question: what is a modern fighter for? In radically different ways. The F-35 is a technological marvel, built for dominance in high-tech, contested airspace, but it comes with immense complexity and cost. The Gripen, by contrast, is smaller, nimbler, and designed for resilience and availability. It's not about being the most advanced, but about being effective, reliable, and ready in large numbers. The F-35 is a sledgehammer, the Gripen, a scalpel, each suited to different missions. Most nations aren't preparing for all-out war with superpowers. They need credible defense without breaking the bank. The Gripen's pragmatic approach, persistent, affordable, and easy to maintain, offers a compelling alternative. This challenges the American philosophy that only the most advanced, expensive tool is worth having. For many, the Gripen's good enough capability is exactly what's needed. If this idea takes root, it could disrupt the very market the F-35 was built to dominate. The Gripen's core philosophy is practicality, an idea born from Sweden's unique strategic needs. Sweden, historically neutral and facing powerful neighbors, couldn't rely on numbers or overwhelming tech. Its doctrine demanded fighters that could operate from remote roads, be fixed by conscripts, and keep flying even if main bases were destroyed. The result, a jet that prioritizes reliability, ease of maintenance, and high sortie rates. The Gripen can be serviced by small teams with basic tools, drastically reducing downtime. This focus on uptime and resilience is a form of combat power that doesn't show up on spec sheets. The Swedish approach isn't about silver bullets, it's about endurance and the ability to fight day after day. It challenges the Western idea that victory comes from technological superiority alone. Instead, it's about maximizing combat power per dollar, per person, per hour. This quiet, logical approach is what sets the Gripen apart. And it's what makes it a potent threat to the established order in the global fighter market. The Gripen's design is shaped by Sweden's doctrine of dispersed operations. During the Cold War, Sweden prepared to fight alone, using a network of hidden air bases, including highways. The Gripen was built to operate from these rough, short strips, with rugged landing gear and quick turnaround times. A small crew can refuel and rearm it in under 10 minutes, thanks to smart modular design. The engine can be swapped in the field in about an hour. The Gripen doesn't need a massive logistics tail. Its support gear fits in a truck. This allows squadrons to scatter and hide, making them hard to target. In contrast, the F-35 relies on pristine runways, climate-controlled hangars, and a vast support network. The Gripen's independence from fixed infrastructure offers operational freedom and survivability. In an era of long-range missiles, this resilience is a strategic asset. The true cost of a fighter isn't the sticker price, it's the cost per flight hour. The Gripen's operating cost is a fraction of the F-35's, often under $10,000 per hour, compared to $40,000 or more for the F-35. This means pilots can train more, and nations can keep more jets in the air for longer. High operating costs limit how often advanced fighters can actually fly. The Gripen's low cost and high reliability mean more sorties, higher readiness, and a real air force, not just jets on paper. Gripen, Operators report availability rates above 80 or 90%, while the F-35 often struggles to reach 70%. This combination lets smaller nations field a credible, persistent air defense they can afford. For the Pentagon, it's hard to argue against a fighter that's good enough and 4 times as available for the same price. The Gripen's math forces a rethink of what real air power looks like. To understand the Gripen, look at Sweden's history of armed neutrality and self-reliance. Surrounded by superpowers, Sweden built a defense doctrine based on independence and resilience. The Gripen was designed as part of a networked system, integrating ground radars, naval assets, and even civilian infrastructure. Sweden's need for autonomy drove it to develop its own high-tech defense industry, from airframes to software. While the Gripen uses some foreign parts, the core systems and software are Swedish-controlled, ensuring sovereign control. This independence appeals to nations wary of relying on a single superpower. Buying a Gripen means buying into strategic autonomy and the ability to control your own defense destiny. The Gripen is more than hardware. It's a symbol of a different path to security. That legacy, forged in Cold War realities, is what makes the Gripen unique. The Gripen's most disruptive feature isn't just the jet, it's the business model. US fighter sales often keep key tech and deep maintenance under American control, creating long-term dependency. Saab offers true partnership local production, technology transfer, and training for local engineers. In Brazil, for example, Gripens are co-developed and built at Embraer, giving Brazilian engineers real skills and intellectual property. Saab even shares the software source code, letting customers integrate their own weapons and systems. This grants nations sovereign control over their fleets, no need to ask for permission or pay extra for upgrades. The model builds up local industry and breaks the dependency built into most US sales. It tells nations they can have advanced capability and industrial independence. For smaller and mid-sized powers, this is a game changer. It complicates the US-led alliance system, empowering countries to chart their own course. The Gripen versus F-35 rivalry is more than a market fight. It's a debate about the future of air power. The US model offers overwhelming capability, but at high cost and with strategic strings attached. The Gripen's approach is decentralized, affordable, and empowers national independence. This lets nations tailor defense to their needs, without tying their policy to a superpower. The traditional US alliance model is built on shared hardware. The Gripen chips away at this, creating a more fluid, complex landscape. Every Gripen sold is a step toward a multipolar world where mid-sized powers have more autonomy. The real question, is air power about having the most advanced jet, or about having a reliable, sovereign fleet you control? As more nations choose, the answer will shape the skies and alliances for decades to come.